Do it for the gram. Pics or it didn't happen. These catchphrases might have you thinking that risking your life for a picture is a modern phenomenon, but in Yosemite National Park, Daredevil visitors have been doing it for well over a century. There's just something undeniably cool about standing next to a cliff edge like you just don't give a With a sheer drop of 3,200 feet to the valley floor, Overhanging Rock at Glacier Point makes for the perfect photo op, and brave folks have been taking advantage of that since pretty much the day Yosemite became a national park back in 1890. And folks weren't just standing up there either. During the late 1800s, two daring waitresses at the Sentinel Hotel, Kitty Tatch and Catherine Hazeltine, became famous for dancing and high-kicking up on Overhanging Rock. Their images went viral when they were printed on autographed postcards and spread across the nation, which led to even more people flocking to Yosemite for their chance to snap an epic pic at the top of the world. Here, a party of camera fiends in 1902 patiently waits their turn for the shot. Seeing a dog near a cliff edge freaks me out way more than seeing a person. But it sure does make for a rad pic though. And hey, at least it wasn't icy. Now, undoubtedly, the most famous person to ever pose down at Glacier Point has to be Theodore Roosevelt during his historic 3-day camping trip accompanied by none other than John Muir. The pair camped near the point and spent several days touring the valley and talking about conservation, which ultimately led President Roosevelt to increase federal protection of Yosemite Valley. In 1901, Oliver Lippincott, the first guy to drive a car in Yosemite, took the daredevil antics to a whole nother level when he rolled into the valley atop his steam-powered car called a locomobile. Locomobile, I'm sure, is a reference to a locomotive, but this guy may have also just been straight up loco, because the first thing he did was drive that bad boy right up to Glacier Point and park it right on top of Overhanging Rock. The women watching this buried their heads in their hands, horrified at the sight, he said. I firmly believe that if the machine had gone over, every man of the party would have gone with it. Lippincott was the first motorist to drive to the edge, but he wasn't the last. 15 years later, famous photographer Arthur C. Pillsbury did it again, but this time it was in his 2,700-pound Studebaker 6 Roadster. I will win this test as easily as I made the fastest run from San Francisco to Yosemite. And he did. That's him, right on the hood. Over the years, countless individuals made the pilgrimage to Yosemite to get the shot. But my favorite story of all these has to be a donkey named Winky. Here, Winky gazes into his reflection down at Mirror Lake, 3,200 feet below Overhanging Rock, probably saying something like, "You can do it, Winky. Don't be scared." And unbelievably, here he is, right at the edge. Now, donkeys don't like to walk backwards, so how he turned around, we'll never know. Now, if this gets you psyched to go do it for the gram yourself, keep in mind, people have died doing this. So before you leave, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel real quick, just in case. And then remember these words from the old warning sign. It is 3,000 feet to the bottom and no undertaker to meet you. Take no chances. There's a difference between bravery and just plain ordinary foolishness. So be smart out there, stay safe, and thanks for watching.